Okay, I'm back with Robert's R701. I've started the clean-up process. The dial, however, is pretty scratched. I mean, if you look across it quickly you can't really notice it, but when you look up close it's absolutely covered in little fine scratches. Now, I've got to be a little bit careful polishing this because I don't want to get rid of any of this chrome, so I'm really just going to concentrate on the main areas that are scratched. I might actually even mask and tape those chrome bits off, so bear with me. I shall show you what it is. Polishing up the dial plate with this plastic cat polish. Novus. I'll leave a link on my comments section now in the information if you want to have a look at it. So I'm starting off with number 3, which is the heavy scratch remover. Just trying to get the worst of it off. Right, that's polish number 3 done. As I say, it is looking better already, but still some quite coarse scratches on it, probably left by that actual scratch remover. So it's got another one of these plastic cleaning cloths, and now I'm going to go in. This one I believe just has circular motions. Shake well, apply polish in circular motion till dry, buff up with a clean cloth. So just going over this now. Well, there it is. I could spend hours on that, I suppose, really absolutely polishing it squeaky clean, but as I say, it's not a brand new radio, it's been used, so that is pretty good. What I'm going to do now is just go back in the bathroom and just get rid of some of the excess polish on it with a toothbrush, and then that's that bit done. That's all nice and clean. I'm just now going to hit it with the final Novus sort of polish. It says plastic clean and shine, so it's anti-fog, anti-static and dust repellent. So this goes everywhere, this stuff. Very fine mist. I'm sure I'm supposed to be wearing breathing apparatus as well, but so again, that's just a case of, just gives it a final sheen, really. Let's try one. Here we go. So I've also used my polish on these as well, the knobs. Let's just pop them back on. Just swing around. So yeah, these are all nice and shiny new. Well, not new, but look like new. And get that one final polish up. Tuning control. So there we are. If you saw the earlier videos of what it looked like prior, then I think you'll agree that looks a lot better now. So as I say, I've cleaned the case off. What I've done with that is I've used some foam cleaner all over it. I've scrubbed and scrubbed the sides. It takes all the old finish off, but I'm not worried about that because I'm going to give it a few coats of, well, 3 coats a day. Welcome back. Here's the case, fresh out of the bathroom. It's been on top of the boiler for an hour, just drying out a bit. As you can see, I've taken off the finish, so it's quite a matte finish on it now. Wood is looking in really good condition on this one. I've got a touch up. I've got a little tiny nick up there on the PVC, but I've got some leather adhesive there, which I'm going to do that with later. But it takes 24 hours to dry that, so I'm going to tackle this first. and get the sides clean and nice and finished up with some Danish oil lux. So get a couple pens to stand it on. Again, you do need to wear gloves with this. Good shape. This is the best thing I've found for doing the sides of these, and you can pretty much control how nice you want it to, you know, what sort of sheen you want on it really. So if you just do one coat, you'll get quite a matte finish, just bring out the colour in the wood. 2 coats give you sort of like a silk finish, and 3 coats, which I prefer, gives you quite a high gloss. So make sure I'm covering all the wood here. Just applying this with just a standard disposable cloth. I say that once that dries, that'll have soaked that right up, so there'll be nothing left. Let's get a little bit more. You see how it instantly brings out the colour of the wood. Make sure you get down the sides. Special attention to the top, because that's what gets grubbiest. So you can just polish it back off the leather if you do get it on the leather cloth, but so there you are. That's pretty much how it's done. I tend to just leave it on a couple pens just to stop the bottom touching against anything. So I'm not going to bore you by showing you every single coat on this. So I'll get the other 2 coats done and join me when it's finished and going back. Okay, before I move on and start playing with the other radio, just carrying on with the case of this one. Had a bit of a glue-in marathon. I've put some leather glue on that tear there. I've just secured that in place now with a bit of painter's masking tape, so it's easy peel stuff. And I've just used some contact adhesive on the corners where it lifted, just in the seams. So say, back out of having the Danish oil applied. As you can see, it's 3 coats, 6 hours in between each, and that has come up really nicely. Really pleased with that. That's going to be a lovely looking radio when it's finished, which is not far off now. Evo stick in that I'll probably need overnight to cure properly. Then I'm going to pop it all back together first thing tomorrow, hopefully. So anyway, fingers crossed it'll all go back as easy as... Well, it didn't come apart easy, I must admit, but hopefully it'll all go back together nicely. Thanks for watching.